third grade friends, it's Miss Dom. Let's do some art. Today, you're going to need your little workbook, and we're going to turn it to the page that says Elements of Art. You're going to need a piece of paper, something that is 12 by 18. If you picked up your art supplies, when you picked up your supplies for school, you should have gotten a few of these 12 by 18 papers. If you don't have it, just whatever paper you have, bigger is better, because we're going to be folding it and we're going to be creating a little book. So we're going to make a book about the elements of art. And the elements of art are sort of what you use to create art, and you arrange those elements in different ways. And so this is sort of a review of the elements that we've been using all along. There's line, shape and form. There's color and texture, and space and value. You'll notice my book is empty on the inside. We're not going to do it all today. We're just going to get started. We're going to start with folding. So what we're going to be doing with that large piece of paper is we're going to fold it in half, and we're going to fold it in half hot dog style, which means we're going to take it and fold it long ways. Okay, line up those edges and give it a crease. Now feel free to pause this video if I'm going too fast, or if you need to go get your supplies. Okay, so if you don't have your paper handy, go ahead and get it. And then the first step is to fold it in half. Okay, so once we fold it in half, we're gonna unfold it. Okay, and to do this, we're not gonna be using any staples and glue. We will need scissors. So if you don't have scissors, again, you can pause and go get yourself some scissors, because eventually we're going to be using those. And some of you might remember doing this perhaps in the past. I don't think everybody's made these little books before. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our paper and turn it the other way. Okay, we're going to turn it a quarter of a turn and fold it in half and bring those shorter ends together. Okay, so it's going to look something like this. All right, and then we're going to do that again. So this part right here where the fold is, we're going to bring it up to the top. And we're going to give it a crease. Okay, now if you did that correctly, when you open it all the way up, you should have 8 little sections. We've divided it into 8s. If you don't have 8 sections, you may want to start over. Okay, so let's say you did it correctly. We're going to fold it in half this way again. Okay, now this is very important. We're going to do a cut. This is the open side. Notice I can open it up. Okay, this down here is the closed side. That is where my fold is. And so I am going to be cutting. I'm going to draw a line here where I'm going to cut. You don't have to draw a line, but I want you to understand where we're going to cut before we cut. Okay, so if you can see the line that I just drew. Okay, again, this is the open side. The line starts down at the fold and goes right up to the center where the vertical and horizontal lines intersect. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is cut on that line. All right, so if you don't cut in the right place, it's not going to work. That's why I wanted to make sure you understood where that line is and where that cut is going to be. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut on the line, stopping where the vertical and horizontal lines intersect. And then I'm going to open my paper up and fold it the other way. Okay, so it was folded hamburger style. We made our cut. Now I'm going to open it up, fold it long ways, hot dog style, and then here's where the magic happens. We're going to push it down. I'm going to hold it sideways so you can see. Okay, it looks like this. You see the cut? I'm going to push it down, and then it's going to make the book. Okay, so those two should flap down, and then this last flap, I'm just going to fold it over. All right, and if your folds were good and your cut was good, you should now have a little booklet, okay, just like this. Okay, so here's the booklet. You can turn the pages. Don't cut the pages anymore. In the past, I've had students who wanted more pages when they made one of these little books, and then they started cutting and it fell apart. So it'll stay together just fine. Don't do any more cuts, okay? So the next thing you're going to do is on the cover of your book, you're going to write the words Elements of Art. And you can put your name at the top or the bottom or anywhere on there. And then you're going to write on each page. And that's where having this little handy reference comes into play, because you're going to write, each of these is going to be a page. So you're going to have a line page, a shape and form page, a color page, in the frame here, a texture page, a space page, and a value page. And so again, most of this, we've used these in our projects in the past, and we're going to just review all of what these are. So if you don't know what some of these words mean, we're going to dig a little deeper and learn about them. And if you already know what they mean, we're going to review. So next time we meet, I will be talking about line and possibly shape and form, and we'll continue through all the elements and finish our little book. And this is the blank one, nothing in it. Next time I see you, yours should look like this with the cover and a plan, but nothing actually on the pages other than the words. So be sure to check out the video about the elements of the art, or elements of art, to have a review of what they are. It's really a fun little video that shows you visually. There aren't any actual words in the video, but it shows you kind of in a cute way what the elements of art are. And then the next time we meet, we're going to get into it. So until next time, enjoy learning from home. Feel free to do art on your own and share it with me. We're going to start another online art gallery, so you can share your art if you'd like, or just continue. We'll continue next time. So see you then. Bye-bye.